Hi, it's me again. And do you remember a while ago, I brought you a video talking about the match of the day thing, because the Premiership highlights were up for tender. Another channel could buy the right to show them and cost the BBC match of the day. No one else wanted to touch them. They weren't interested. They didn't want to spend that kind of money, and they didn't think it would bring in enough viewers. So the BBC have kept the rights to Premiership highlights, and match of the day will now continue on the BBC. So they need someone to present it, right? Match of the Day host Gary Lineker getting new BBC contract months after suspension. Everyone's favourite football pundit, Gary Lineker, is going to get a renewed contract. Now, let's not forget for a second here how much Gary Lineker earns his current contract. He's not directly employed by the BBC. The BBC employ a production company, and he's an employee of that company. As I understand it, I could be wrong. It says here, Lineker's contract expires at the end of the BBC's previous deal following the 24-25 season, but his £1.35 million a year contract is set to be renewed. This is despite the controversy surrounding his social media activity in March that saw him suspended. Mr. Lineker can say and do whatever he wants while he works at the BBC. He's above the law for some reason at the BBC. I don't fully understand, but I mean, maybe in the fullness of time we'll find out. I don't know. Maybe it's just they really like him there. I fail to understand how he's worth that amount of money. Is he that good a presenter? I can't say I can't bring myself to watch anything with him in it, and I can't really watch Match of the Day because I don't have a television license at home, obviously. But is he that good? You can't tell me there's not a million other ex-footballers that are capable of speaking on camera that would do it for a couple of hundred grand a year just to be on the telly and be relevant again. Is he worth 1.35 million? And the shocking part of that is he took a voluntary pay cut on that. Wasn't his original contract, I think, was it 171? Something ridiculous like that. And he took a 350 grand pay cut. I swear that was the amount. So his actual contract is more than that. Now, with the cost of living crisis and everything, we're all struggling and all would like to earn a little bit more money with inflation and everything. You've got to say that his renegotiated salary for his next contract, yeah, it's going to be more. Oh, let's say he went back to his original 1.7, didn't take his voluntary pay cut anymore. Do you think he's going to get a £2 million a year contract? I could see it, now I've said it. Now I've said it, I can see his next contract being worth £2 million a year. Because he's covered through to 24-25. So it's going to be 26. That's a few years away. Inflation's going to be rampant by then. For all we know, a loaf of bread could be 10 grand by then. You go taking your wheelbarrow down like the old German days. Oh, a £2 million contract for Lineker. How much uproar do you think that would get? And that's a year before the Royal Charter is set for renewal for the BBC having a licence fee. Yeah, that'll get some petitions going. People like a TV license petition. I could see it. It's not going to be less, is it? He's not going to get negotiated down unless he's really got no pulling power. But I can't see that. Oh God. What do you think about that? Do you think the BBC, first of all, was right to get the Premiership highlights again? All the other channels, they were offered it. ITV didn't want to bid for it. Channel 4 didn't want to bid for it. Channel 5 weren't interested in it. They didn't think the cost of it was worth it for the amount of viewership they would get, because apparently the highlights just pop up on YouTube on a Saturday afternoon anyway. So are getting the Premiership highlights a waste of money for the BBC, or do you appreciate that they've done it? And Gary Lineker, let's not forget, he currently earns 135. I think his contract was 171. How much do you think that's going to renew for? I can see it being 2 million. That'll cause some uproar. He's cancelled more TV licenses than I could ever dream of with his behaviour. So if he does get that contract, he'll cancel even more. So, he's on my team. Really, isn't he? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. While you're down there leaving your comment, hit all your buttons down there and everything. And if you do that, hopefully I'll get to see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.